Okay, hi there. We're here to talk about the second lesson plan for Zach. I just taught it, and so Miss Monday is just going to go over the observation with me.
Okay.
Okay.
I really enjoyed the lesson. Everything was great. Your lesson plan was really good. I mean, it had all the components. The only thing that was missing was
My money.
under materials. You forgot to put your money manipulatives.
Yes.
However, you did have the money manipulatives in here, though. You had them under adaptation
Okay.
modification.
Yep.
So you had it under the modifications. So they were in here.
I know.
But
I
you
need
might
to
just
go
want
add
to put them in,
Okay.
both spots. So, but other than that, everything looked fantastic. Everything was in there. Just, do your self-reflection later. And under instructional planning, gave you a 3. Everything was linked well. Technology, I gave you a 3. You do really well about, using it, for board, using to help the kids, back and forth. Also, instructional strategies, a 3. You do really well with that. The question answering, and then of course your cutie paste thing. Yeah, that was really good, and you could tell you've been using it because the kids knew it
Yeah.
and knew how to use it, so they were working through that. Modify your learning environment, planning your physical space and everything. Your room's always so clean, and it looks, it's well set up for the kids. Objectives were great. They were well, for him, what he was doing. It was obvious it wasn't too easy for him, but it wasn't too hard
Right.
for him. You did lots of modeling with them. You explained everything perfectly, to them. And the strategic questions, you were real good about asking them questions to see if they understood without giving them the answer.
Right.
Making them think about what they were
Right.
doing. Guided practice, your description was very clear. They were able to understand. They knew exactly what to do when it was time. There was no,
Eli, please go to Miss
them trying to
Flores's
figure it
room.
out.
Right.
Noah, Eli, please go to Miss Flores's room.
The kids were very active. They were always wanting to help and help each other, and one to answer and one to come up to the board. And you gave feedback to every single one on how they were doing. You provided independent practice, and it was very detailed. They were, did well at that. On instructional implementation, it was very smooth between each part. Every part flowed into the other. There was no gaps or anything. Used a variety of strategies, materials, questioning techniques. All of that was great. Encouraging student participation, and positive interactions by all, even with the students. The students were real positive. You were real positive. Even if they got something wrong, they just kind of laughed it off and,
No,
went
they're
on,
really
which
good.
is,
Yeah, they're really good about that.
yeah. Well, that's good to have that, then you don't have someone, getting their feelings hurt
Yes.
or something. So,
Yes.
but they just kind of laughed at their own mistakes and just kind of went on.
Well, because I tell them that's a huge part of learning. Making mistakes, that's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I want them to make mistakes, Sometimes we learn better. So I've really tried to drill that into their heads.
And you could tell that's working because they handled it great.
Yeah.
Monitoring behavior, did fantastic. There was just minor, almost nothing. They did so well because they were so involved
Right.
in all of it. Student engagement, which I pretty much just went over. Enhance communication, which, like I've told you before, your grammar and pronunciation is perfect anyway, pretty much. So, and your directions are always clear. Variety of methods to evaluate, you did. Demonstrate, adjust instruction as needed, you did. Rephrasing questions, you did it several times in several different ways, and it was obvious that those that didn't get it the first time or the second got it the last. So, you provide feedback to them all, and methods of communication on need for the disabilities. You did a great job with all that. I really didn't have any suggestions at all today because, everything went so smoothly and the lesson was really well laid out and everything. So,
Thank you.
All that's left is just your self-reflection,
Okay.
and that's it.
Yep, and I'll get that to you.
Okay.
All right.